Hello everyone and welcome back to the Battlefield Series. Ryan here, and we have another Pauper video for you today. We are running back the Metalcraft Weenies list that we played a couple of weeks ago. The list felt pretty cool, and it used a new card, Lux Knight Breacher from the latest set, Edge of Eternities, to give White Weenies a chance to go tall. Now, I've made some adjustments to the previous deck. We're still running our classic build with the Ardent Recruits and the Auric Sun Chasers, so we're still using Metalcraft instead of the Anthem effects that we were using before. We are running 8 Inspectors. I don't like leaving home without them. 2 Mandibular Carts now. I felt like I didn't really want more than 1 or 2 of them in play at a given time. And we're running the Springleaf Drums because the land count is a little bit iffy sometimes, especially getting to the 4 and 3 drops. Now, over in the 2 drop section, we do have the just 2 Core Skyfishes. I found that really we're only running 3 Wedding Invitations because, again, I don't think the card's as good as Lembis. So I wanted something that still had a little bit of a bounce effect. You know, we can still reset Mandibular Card if we want to, reset the Choco Mog, reset the Inspectors, and get a clue. So I think 2 is still nice, but really this is our premier flyer, this 3/3 flyer that Metalcraft actually turns on quite quickly. So it's quite good. We are playing just 4th Raven Charm. It's the best white removal spell, and it's multimodal, so it does have some other great ways to interact with the opponent. The 3 Wedding Invitations, I probably don't need to speak too much on this account, but yeah, essentially it just allows the creature to be unblockable. So it replaces itself. So yes, it's like Limbus, you can play it, you can use the Core Skyfish to return it and play it again if you want to. Otherwise, it's normally sacrificing it to give either the Mirror Enforcer or the Lux Knight Breacher unblockable, which is giving something lethal to get through. So yes, we're running the Lux Knight Breacher. I'm using that same kind of idea as we had last time, where I just wanted creatures and artifacts, as many as I can get on the board. So yes, the Inspectors put 2 permanents in, but also the Mandibular Kite puts in 2 permanents. So we have 10 1-drops that bring in good permanents. Now, the Ardent Recruit is just good because it's a Metalcraft +2/+2. It's a Wild the Cattle, essentially. So with this, I felt it was really good in the deck, but we needed something that could also kind of go semi-tall as well and also be a part of the fast aspect of the deck. So I did want to run in some Mirror Enforcers. So I'm not too sure around the numbers because there's a couple other 3-ofs and 2-ofs in here. But I did want something where we could just dump that doesn't cost that much. We're probably not casting it for free, probably casting it for 1 or 2 mana, but I'm pretty happy when we're thinking about the rates of the deck where we have 1 mana cards that are, like I said, are 3/3s or 2 mana cards that are 3/3s. So if I'm playing this for 1 or 2 mana, I'm pretty happy with that. Again, I'm still playing around because I'm getting this mix between we want to go wide, but we also want to go tall. The reason why Metalcraft is good with the creatures that give +2/+2 is it gets around the board wipes. So sometimes when a deck just gives us -2, -2, like Arms of Hadar or something like that, in the normal White Weenie shell, we just lose our board quite easily unless we're playing really well around it, like running a Ramosian Rally or something like that. So because everything's pretty replaceable, I don't really care too much about the Inspectors if they die, but the Recruit and the Sun Chasers play around the Wrath effects. I don't really want to run the Glorious Anthems. Sorry, not the Glorious Anthems. The +2/+2 to white creatures. It also doesn't work too much with the Mandibular Kite either, sadly, because it is technically a black creature. It's a 0/0 black Phyrexian Germ. I did think about it, but really I wanted to run what's that card called? Like Clowning Around or something like that, where you make 2/1/1 white clowns that are artifacts. Sadly, that's not an MTGO, it's in one of the unsets. But sometimes you have to roll a dice and you can get to 6, and then you can actually get 3/1/1 clowns that are artifact and white. And I was like, if you can run that card, then I actually might run the Anthem effect again, and we can just push heaps of damage. So that's the main deck. So yeah, a couple changes. So we got the Chocos are in here, the Wedding Invitations, a couple number changes as well. So we can kind of see what works and what doesn't by putting in these 3-ofs and 2-ofs. So you can see the 2 Kites, 2 Core Skyfishes, 2 Summon Mogs, 3 Wedding Invitations, 3 Mirror Enforcers. So we'll see how that one goes. We're still running the standard artifact lands as well. Over in the sideboard, what I've found with white decks is I think people generally feel, oh, it's an aggro deck, so it's being efficient. So like Relic of Progenitors isn't too hard to play. But really, I think a misconception with mono white decks is that it's actually quite mana intensive because either you're playing the Inspectors and cracking the clues, or you're playing the Wedding Invitation, you want to play whatever you want after that. Yes, there are 1 and 2s, but they do stack up quite quickly. So really, I wanted a spell that just helped with Metalcraft, that still got the graveyards, but it didn't cost anything. So I went with Tormod's Crypt, because essentially, if you really need it, you can do the Inspector, crack it, and then get it straight away, versus a Relic is you play it for 1 mana, and then you have to pay another mana to actually exile. So if you want it for the Spy combo or something like the Terror list or anything like that, I actually think Tormod's Crypt might be a better choice. So we're trying out a playset of that today. Our deck is fairly fast, but I have found Madness Burn can just get those crazy hands, and also it runs all the Alms and stuff like that, which gain life, the Lightning Helix effects. So I wanted a way to gain life as well, and we're still running a bit of bounce as well. So I ran 4 Lone Missionaries here. There could be an argument for running something like the Navigator's Compass or something like that, but I felt like the Lone Missionary is pretty good and still denotes to the aggro plan. I'm running 4 Dust to Dust because Esper Affinity is kicking up lately, and there still is just a lot of artifact decks. So we might still run into like Glintblade and what have you. So I want 4 Dust to Dust. I don't really like our jump matchup either too much. I feel like they'll kill us with the Crackland Shaman. So yeah, I want some Dust to Dust. And just to round it out at the end, we have 3 Holy Lights. I really, really don't want to lose against Elves, and a lot of the meta share, if you look on Reddit or anything like that, Elves has had a massive uptick. So white decks just lose instantly to Elves. I've only really won against it once online, and I recorded that video, and it was the Birds video that I played that I 5-0'd. So it is doable, but it's very, very, very hard. You need exact cards to really get there. So Holy Lights is just a suffocating fume. So I'm running 3 of those to help with that. Anyway, I just thought we can try out these numbers and see what works and what doesn't. If you like what you see, please feel free to like and subscribe. It does help the channel out a lot. This channel is growing over time, and I'd love to see more numbers and more people enjoying these mono white X decks. This is a bit more of a cook up here, so I hope you have your chef hat on. And these numbers are a couple of 2-ofs and 3-ofs, as I mentioned. So please feel free to comment in the comment section below what you kind of think here and what might need to be tweaked a bit more. And we can continue playing this deck if this is something that you enjoy. We did a bit of a roll, but they're going first. We'll keep this hand. The Enforcer's a little bit clunky here, but that's okay. Also, we're playing against Esper Affinity or some Glintblade list. Let's just drop... let's just drop the Thread Inspector first. We'll pass. Might rely a bit too heavily on the black mana too much. So this is okay. So yeah, we can go Drum into Invitation. And we got Artifact Land, so now we can quite comfortably play the Mirror Force next turn. Honestly, I'm probably looking at... think about, in terms of their creature build, I'm actually just probably going to get rid of the Thrapen Charm. It's not that hot right now. Okay, so we're going to play the Citadel just because it's indestructible. We'll play this. And do we want to crack in? Yeah, let's crack in. Just take the 1, 4, 5. So next time we can just play the Enforcer for free. We'll be discarding this Ancient Den likely. Yeah, it makes sense to attack. We take it. Yeah, and just bouncing that. So what do I want to do on my turn then? If they're just playing the Familiar again, or they're going to do the Cryogem Relic. They're doing the Relic instead, so they're probably just choked on lands. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 1 mana, so we can play everything out. Unless they're just dropping the Relic again. Or maybe they're playing a Glint Hawk familiar kind of dealio. Okay, well, that's a little bit sad. This Lux Breach is quite huge, so if we play the Ancient Dead, so what was this again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so it costs 2 mana. So we can't quite cast it this turn. It's close though, it's very close. I think we just want to play the Giant Lux Knight, to be honest. Got a good old 8/8. And then we're likely just going to be discarding this Choco. It's not very good against this called Skyfisher if they choose to flicker and do the refurbished familiar. And hopefully we just don't run into like a cast down, really. Yeah. Sorry, Choco, you're going away for a long time. Very thankful we have these Dust to Dust in the sideboard. Maybe this looks like a cast down potentially as well. Not attacking with the Skyfisher is a bit suspect. I guess it means we're not attacking with the Thread Inspector then. So this is free to play this. We'll play this and then let's drop this. Well, let's just attack with the Breacher first, see what they do. Is this cast down? No, the Relic. So they're just stunning it. Okay, that's fine. And let's play the Enforcer. And then we'll just do the clue tokens on our turn. On their end step, sorry, just because I don't want to run into any more familiars, just making us discard them. Yeah. Well, that's the beauty of playing these Thread Inspectors. I don't know why they played that out. I mean, yeah, they're starting the clock now, that's for sure. So their deck does run cast down. That's the thing I'm kind of worried about a little bit. We've got some good flyers in the deck, so we have ways to get around their stuff. So let's just crack this other one. I'm not going to play this Citadel just yet. Okay, I'll play it now. Let's attack with both. I'm going to play the Ardent Recruit. And then hopefully they just don't have a cast down. I assume they have some kind of interaction. The Spellbomb doesn't really matter. Very excited to bring in these Dust to Dust. So they did have the cast down. So it's definitely now a race to see who's going to kill who first. They're definitely attacking us. Okie doke. Drawing planes is not what I intended to do. That's okay. Oh, and we've got a fair few flyers, but we haven't seen any either. So yeah, we can kill them on the backswing now. Yep, you can take the planes, that's fine. Lots of blockers. Lots and lots of blockers. On the familiar, the Tithing Blade, probably the Tithing Blade, I assume. Yep, and we just get rid of this Thraben Inspector. So it makes pretty good sense for them just to attack with the flyers now. They've got the blockers and they can kill us on the following turn. Yep. So we really need a Wedding Invitation. Well, let's just pray. We'll play this. We'll crack the clue. Everything's a redraw. Come on. No, it's the planes. Yeah, they have us. We just have to concede. There's no real point playing that out because we don't have the flyer. So we'll bring the 4 Dust to Dust there. That's pretty damn good. Holy Lights aren't that good. Yeah, it's just these Dust to Dusts, all 4 of them. Don't really like the summons. I like the flyers. I'm going to cut some Thraben Charms. They're not that good. I think that's fine. We'll run it like this. I still want all my creatures. Alright, we're on the play here. Would love to go first. This hand is pretty good. So we'll keep. We can likely get Metalcraft on 2. So we are going to just follow with the Recruit first. Just get the damage in early. That's pretty good. So here, I'm still going to use our mana the best we can. I think we're just going to play this out first. From Bauble, absolutely brutal. And hopefully we just draw a planes now. Krajan Relic, that is fine. Well, that's not what we wanted to draw. So let's just play a Thraben Inspector then. Get the Metalcraft attack. And hopefully we just draw another Ancient Den, really. Or a drum's probably the best draw, actually. Yeah, we'll sack the Inspector. Alright, so we did get another land. We'll just drop Inspector and the Kite. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, not quite there. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 off. So the Esper Affinity list can run stuff like the Suffocating Fumes and stuff. If they play a Familiar, I'm actually going to discard the Breacher. It's a bit sad, but we're gambling on drawing another land if we keep the Breacher. Yeah, so they're doing that, and then what are they returning? Bauble? Or looks like Bauble. Yeah. And I mean, if we draw like a land, then it's going to be extra great playing this Breacher. Well, they get their pick of the litter now, so that's interesting. Okay, we did draw a dam, which is sad. So I'm going to play everything. They don't really know about this. That's fine. I'm not going to crack the clue because we're not going to really be able to play anything. I'll just do it next turn in their end step. Already played a land, so there's the cast down. And another cast down. So let's hopefully rip a Breacher. I'll probably attack if I was them here. They're not. Alright, let's just crack this, see what we get. Dust to Dust. So here, I am going to Dust to Dust their lands. And then we'll pass. Can't do much else. I could have clue tokened and played the Sun Chaser, but I just like the idea of take them off their white source. Yeah, so here we'll just get rid of the jam. Surely they attack here now. Yeah, they do. Not attacking. Okie doke. Well, let's play everything out. I am going to pick up the Thraben Inspector for the value. And it's their turn. And suddenly we get a bit better air superiority now. Yeah, playing the Relic. Okay. Praying for those lands. No lands. Okay, let's attack first. We'll play the dorks. We won't investigate just yet. We'll do that on the end step again because the refurbished familiar. Alright, there's their white source. So hopefully we just draw another dust to dust. And hopefully that can be enough. They're on 6 as well. Looks like they're just going to stun down a creature with the relic. Which I don't hate. I'll just crack it here. They've already played land, so they can't really do anything else. Okay, that's a good draw. So let's just... I'm actually just going to play this now, so then we can flunge with everything. Is lethal. They'll probably just block the Thraben Inspector, I can assume. Right, they're on 2. So you can't really get rid of everything right now. Yeah, it's going to be very hard for them to get out of this situation. The amount of life they're on. So it turns out Dust to Dust is a very good card. Can confirm. Alright, Glinthawk. It's not enough anyway. We just sack the Inspector if they Grimbauble or whatever. They need to somehow parry with it all, and they just can't with 2 lands. But they're going through the steps anyway, yeah, okay. So we'll just run it back as it was. It was good, I was happy with that. No notes. These are one of these hands that we can't really keep, so a mulligan. If it was a plains, it would be nice. This hand is keepable. Probably gonna bottom. I do like the chart, the Thread Inspector. Probably the Wedding Invitation is not that good. But there's something else that we can play. It could be the Sun Chaser. I'm actually going to do the Recruit. Reason being because we're probably just going to land a Sun Chaser. And then hopefully just draw the extra land. Interesting they didn't take these out. So they have something good in their sideboard that they can put in instead of that. But that's alright. Maybe they don't. There's land. Let's just go through Inspector. I'm playing this first so we can just get close to Metalcraft. But definitely looking at just hopefully just jamming this Dust to Dust on 2. Alright, they've learned their lesson and not playing any artifact lands, that's for sure. Doing an offering. So their hand must be pretty clunky. Okay. So yeah, here we're still going to play the Chaser. Attack for 1. All very robust. So we've got the 3 artifacts, which is good. I'm tempted to run a version that's just black-white. So the Dust to Dust isn't good yet. We're likely just going to be... we'll still play the plains. Let's attack for 1 first. And then we're going to likely do this Wedding Invitation first, because we might hit the Metalcraft. If we don't, alright, we'll play the plains. I'm not too hot on playing this other Citadel. We have lots of double white stuff. We'll pass. They got their mana now. This Dust to Dust is definitely rotting in my hand. Because they don't have as many artifacts, they can't really play familiar or anything like that. I'm hoping they just drop something here, like a Grimbauble we could just get rid of. Well, they literally just have all their basics. Skyfisher bouncing the relic, that's pretty good. I don't even care if we actually end up discarding this. Honestly, I'm just going to charm that. Let's get in. Well, let's go... let's just play the invitation first, see if we get anything interesting. We don't. Alright, now we'll play this other charm. Let's kill... and just start the mediocre clock that is two inspectors. Well, let's got these clue tokens as well, but yeah, they've got 7 cards in hand. And our board state isn't that great. There's no real big clock. So what the matter is, I probably will just, okay. I mean, that's a breacher. I'm not going to play this other land. Let's just attack, and then we'll play the breacher. Hopefully we can just use this Dust to Dust just to clean up the relic or something like that, so they can't stun it. The old Typhon Blade. And just playing it again. Yeah, makes sense. They tap the mana funny though, unless they have another island. Oh, that's pretty good. Pretty good. There goes my Dust to Dust. It's not even that good here anyway. But in different world, if they just tapped a little bit differently, they could have kept played the relic again. And they can't cast down anyway, so now we can just attack with this breacher twice uninterrupted. We'll crack a clue first. Okay, I'm going to keep these lands in my hand because they don't matter as much. It's unblockable. Let's get in for 11. And then the Sun Chaser can also attack for lethal next turn as well. And we can draw like another wedding invitation or something like that as well. Them only having 1 blue source, they can't Cryge and Relic us either. Alright, Dust to Dust, hitting Invitation and land. I mean, it makes sense. But I still need to get rid of the 2 creatures. So play the Relic, yeah. I'm wondering if it's better for them to hit the clue or not. I guess their mind's probably thinking that this is the 3rd artifact, so we can't do much else outside of that. I will be attacking with everything next turn. I'm probably thinking they have like a cast down, likely. Is there any other spell they can do? Well, and then we win. I'm trying to think what can actually do it. The prism can filter, but I can't really think of it like... Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's try another match. Alright, welcome to this next match. We are on the play. We'll happily take it. This hand's good. Drum into Inspector. It's good stuff. Good quality. Use it to play the Skyfisher, return the Inspector, play the Inspector on the following turn. You can see what I mean, how I can quickly get the artifact count up pretty quickly. That's interesting as well. Well, let's play this drum because it's free. And then we'll still play the Skyfisher. Tap U. Turn the inspector. It's free to do next turn anyway. Well, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. If we just draw a land, just casting down that. So we're playing this probably blue, black, control, or terror, which is probably an interesting matchup. Cast sounds good against our cards. Alright, so we got this one. So I think we'll just drop both the inspectors. Doesn't matter too much. 1, 2, 3, 4. Be 5. No, that's not enough. I think we just drop the other inspector, to be honest. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. And at least they can get a next turn. We can play this recruit and force for the following turn. Yeah. Yeah, we're pretty far off this breacher. Let's just go Inspector. I can spell a counter spell, I think. We'll still play this. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. No, we can still. Yeah, 2. That's right, I can do maths. I have a feeling they just have a counter spell though. It smells like a counter spell. Yeah. This is why I wanted to run like just maybe the 2 Chocos, because yeah, if they're just countering our big spells, then at least we can just drop a Choco, and then these can kind of get in for an amount. And really, I hope we just draw a land so we can play this giant Lux Knight Breacher, because they're not able to. They missed a land drop as well. Yeah, look. It's probably still the correct play. And with a lot, it's 2-turn clock. I'd be mostly keen to, yeah, they are playing Dimir Terror. This looks like a Terror though now. So you have to watch out for the lifelink counter. They're playing an angled angles. Okay. Hopefully they don't have a counter spell in their hand. I just draw a land. That's what I'm praying for the most. I don't recruit. I think I'm just attacking with everything again, really. It's the best way to do things, and we'll play everything else out. And we'll play this one. I can see this king. Oh, no counter spell. Okay. This is what I have, opponent. Is it enough? That is the question. They're just casting down that. Okay. They can't really attack with their creature. Yeah, they do have the fangs. That's annoying. That's very frustrating. Hopefully we just draw a land now and they don't have a counter spell. If they counter spell this breacher, then we're done. I'm just gonna do this now. See if it resolves. And then I'll concede otherwise. Okay, it does resolve. If it eats a cast down, then I think we're pretty done. But this is why I run this card. It's our way to essentially get through the Gurmag Angler. Just a big 13-13. Another Angler. I wonder what else is in their hand. Can we get like a wedding invitation or something? Let's crack this clue. Another breacher. I am going to attack this Lux Knight because we have the other Lux Knight. That's nice that they just have to block with that. I'm hoping we don't have to lose this other Lux Knight breacher. There's the cast down. We'll take 6. Okie doke. Well, let's try and resolve it. Attack with everything. They've gone through 3 cast downs now, so if they play just another block, then hopefully we can just wedding invitation, give it unblockable attack. Yeah, no, that was done. Sweet. In terms of sideboarding, we don't really have a lot. We could bring in these crypts, I guess. These are more for the spy combo though anyway. What do I want to take out though? There's not too much I really want to take out. I think the charms are still good. Probably the enforcers aren't as good because of the terrors. And I don't really want all crypts, maybe just like 3 crypts. Because yeah, the enforcers don't really get through the angler, the terror or the serpent. They will have like 5 toughness. This sounds a little bit slow, but it's okay. We'll keep it. We still have we almost have Metalcraft anyway. Does that 1 planes tilt you out? Okay, we got Metalcraft, so we'll follow it with a recruit first, and then next turn we can go Citadel, Drum, Kite. In the worst case, we can just equip it to the recruit and just get in flying style. Jesus, dragon wings. That's something else. Alright, we'll play this. Let's play you. And let's play you. Bit sad drawing all these extra planes, but that's okay. We can get him for 3. Yeah, Snuff Out's a bit scary as well. Next turn we can play the Sun Chaser. I mean, they're very close to just playing a Terror here, which is, yeah, they're just casting that down. Okay. That's good in a way. Okay, that's interesting. Let's attack for 1. We'll play the Sun Chaser. And then hopefully just draw another creature so we can use this charm, because currently it doesn't do enough. Yeah, they're playing a Serpent. So yeah, hopefully we just draw a creature and then we can... Oh, they gave it flying. That's crazy. I don't want to draw planes. No planes. Okay, that's good. Let's play the Inspector. And we're going to play a planes first because I'm mindful of Spell Pierce. And this starts with Snuff Out as well, but I think we just got to do it here. They don't have that. Cool. Let's attack. And we have enough mana to crack this clue on their end step. I hope they have a discard spell so we don't have to keep this gross planes in our hand. That's crazy. That's so cooking running Dragon Wings. Okay. Well, that's not good. Maybe we were meant to crack the clue in case we get a crypt, I guess. Yeah, I think we were. Well, let's do the clue and hopefully it's not a crypt on top, so... Okay. I mean, this is going to be a very tall order. We really need like another charm here, to be honest. Okay. Well, let's just play the Sun Chaser. Let's play this land out and just play this other kite. We could Voltron onto the kites onto this bloody Sun Chaser, but it's probably not that good. We really need like a Lux Knight now. They can't attack though, unless they get unexpected fangs. Yeah, it's good. Surely they attack now. They don't attack. Lux Knight. Okay, look, that's still good though. We can cycle through our deck a little bit. Work the clue. And then we'll just crack the next clue. After this, I'm wondering if they're running any board wipes, because these are all just like tiny, tiny creatures. Let's crack the clue. The land is not what we wanted. Let's just play a Den and Pass, I guess. I mean, we're both a little bit flooded, but they have lots more draw spells, so... I mean, I'll even check a Choco, to be honest. They haven't obviously drawn their unexpected fangs, so they can't start killing us. The Confessions are pretty good against us. Okay, so this is... We really need Draw, Thread, and Charm now. I have a feeling that they're sandbagging a counterspell. If they don't just play another one, they don't. So let's just attack with everything. It's not a lot, but it's, you know, humble work. And then we'll play this. And let's just put a 1 card on there. We did have a Breacher on top. That's a little bit sad. Interesting that Thought Scoured us. Well, we have to take it. I think they're definitely sandbagging a counterspell though. There you go. We can't get out of that. We'll just go to another game. Do I want these? There's the question. I don't think so. With the kites, they do go up in value. No, let's just run it like this. Let's just try and be aggro and try and get up the Lux Knights. Extracted Confession is good though. Yes, we'll play first. Hopefully we just have a good fast hand. This is too slow, sadly. Maybe if this was an Ancient Den, it was doable. This hand's okay. We'll keep this. I'm just going to bottom an Inspector, and then we'll go, yeah, Land, Inspector, and then we can still play the Sun Chaser as well, and hopefully go into a land Lux Knight Breacher. Very good curve. Okay, we'll play this first, and yeah, we'll play the Sun Chaser. We've got our Metalcraft, and now if we draw a land, we can just play a... Okay, they're just doing this stuff out. So if we just draw a land, we can play this Lux Knight for a decent amount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe it's better just to wait on it. No, probably not. Ancient Den? Ancient Den. Okay. Well, here, let's just drop the recruits. Two 3/3s are still pretty good. And then... No, I could have gone in for the 1 there, sorry. I'm just playing a bit too fast when I probably don't need to. Three mana is a little bit scary. It's a Citadel. Look, let's just drop this. If they have the counterspell, they have the counterspell. That's fine. They have multiple, yeah. They've got counterspell, that's okay. Let's just get them for 6. A crypt would be good here. I would definitely pull off a crypt if I could. And now I kind of just want like Raven Charms. Yeah, they're just playing a Terror. Okay. Maybe there's merit of just holding back. The holding back the I don't think I can attack. If I held back the Lux Knight, then they probably couldn't have Terror Do that turn. I mean, again, our best draw is probably just a Lux Knight. I mean, we'll take this. I'm playing Crack now. Might get a Sun Chaser or something like that. It was wild that those wings actually saved them. So just play the Crypt. But sandbag this land in the hand. Yeah, if this resolves, just gonna wait till their draw step. And then we'll probably crack it, just so they can't really play anything else. Yeah, they're just casting down stuff. Yeah, we'll just make them sack it so they can't really play another Terror. But it's definitely an uphill battle now. I'm waiting for an unexpected Fangs or something like that. This is definitely a Fangs. I mean, or just another cast down. I mean, we'll play it, see if it resolves. Another invitation, we'll play it again. Yeah, that's why I did it all now as well. So let's just do this now. Play the Sun Chaser, attack for 1. And hopefully they just don't draw unexpected Fangs or the Draconic Wings or something like that. I mean, if they draw the Wings, I don't really care. I think I'll just give this Sun Chaser unblockable twice. Legit. That's why we play the Metalcraft creatures. Yep. You're winning this race currently. Okay, let's play this first, just in case we get anything else interesting. Crack the Glue. Yeah, cool, we'll play that. I'm getting for 4, and then hopefully we can just give my 2 creatures unblockable next turn, and that'll be enough. If they attack though, then I'll be scared. And they're just looking for a, well, it's got rid of 2 Extracted Confessions. Interesting. They did get a cast down. We still have lethal in our hand. What's this? They have to snuff out the bird now. This angler. We have lethal. 3, 4, 5. This says unblockable. Take 5, that's fine. But yeah, 3, 4, 5. Unless they snuff out before. It has to be snuffed out. Yeah, there we go. Alright, we win.